Hey everyone, it's Stephanie from Michigan Condo Voices. Just want to take a few minutes to unpack last night's HOA budget meeting. Um, Not from frustration, but with honesty. This isn't a video that I wanted to make, but it feels necessary and timely. Uh, it's really heartbreaking, and I also need to explain why I'll be releasing future videos on the 2026 budget and other information in upcoming videos. So, for those that don't know me, I spent the early part of my career as a staff accountant and later executing and managing budgets up to $160 million annually. And I don't mention that to boast. I mention it because it's part of who I am and why I take transparency and accuracy so seriously. Numbers matter to me, and so do processes. The board meeting was tense at times, at least for me, but there was one important clarification made from the board. They acknowledged that the electrical panel status should not have been used to disqualify votes or proxies. And that really matters because several co-owners were not placed on the ballot due to this. And I had votes and proxies discarded for that very reason. Even though our bylaws are clear, the only requirement is for co-owners to be in good financial standing to vote or to run. You can read it for yourself. It's Article 8, Section 2, pages 31 and 32. I do, however, appreciate that they admitted this, but it raises understandable concerns about the past processes and how we move forward in a way that respects our governing documents. The budget was approved prior to co-owners being given the chance to provide input, and it does limit discussion on how items that directly impact all of us, which I've already mentioned on the forum. The main concern for me was the lack of detail. The budget doesn't begin to show how spending is distributed across the year. And from an accounting standpoint, that makes it difficult for co-owners to understand things like cash flow, reserves, and long-term planning. And then we also have long-term maintenance issues in our community. We have a 50-plus-year-old infrastructure, everything from sump pumps to drainage to roofs. But my question is, do we have a robust replacement plan? That's so important. And when those things reach failure after decades, the costs increase dramatically for co-owners. I left the meeting feeling heartbroken, if I'm honest. It is so painful to watch a community struggle with communication, clarity, and consistency year after year. I don't want to constantly decode information that should be clear to every co-owner. And I know some of you feel the very same way. Because some co-owners have reached out to me for clarity, I'll be releasing videos covering the full 2026 budget breakdown, the differences between 2025 and 2026 budgets, how the dues are calculated, and I want to explain the legal retainer since that was never shared with co-owners. These videos aren't attacks in any way, they're educational and informational. My goal is to help co-owners understand what's happening with our dues and our long-term expenses. That's it. And then I also want to share something important. After a lot of thought, I've decided I will not be running for the board again. This is separate from the formal request that I made earlier today asking the board to void the 2025 election, which is the only appropriate remedy for how that election was handled. Not because I'm stepping away, but because the work I'm doing now through Michigan Condo Voices is and will help co-owners across the entire state, not just here. I feel that I can make a bigger impact by continuing to educate, break down financials, explain governing documents, and support people who are struggling with the same transparency issues we're facing. I'll always advocate for our community, and I have been doing so, even behind the scenes. But my role going forward is broader, and I'm proud of the direction this work is taking. Thank you to everyone who supports transparency and fairness. Your messages matter more than you know. And of course, I'll keep doing my part. And I'm grateful for every co-owner who wants a clearer, financially healthier, and more informed community. If you want to stay updated, please subscribe to Michigan Condo Voices. I'm here and I'll be listening. Take care, everyone, and thank you.